She thinks she did not cheat on me. Hello everyone, this is my first post. Background first, we have been married almost 15 years and together for almost 21. She was my high school sweetheart. We have 2 boys together, 8 and 16, and she has a son she had at 15 who is 22 years old, does not live with us. We had a house together, but when I got laid off we had to rent it out in hopes of coming back. Now we are doing a short sale to get out of the headache and pressure. In the meantime, we have all been living at my parents' house in 1 bedroom, the 4 of us. It has been just over 2 years now. I get the situation is difficult, but we all have to endure it until we move out early this year. That was the plan anyway. Where it started, I have always loved my wife no matter what. She has some self-esteem issues regarding her weight, but I have never complained or told her she had to go to the gym. I have been trying to get her to be spontaneous and send me a picture of herself in the bathroom showing something naughty. Every time, and I mean every time, I had to ask her to do this for me. It became a fight just trying, so I gave up. In May of 2012 she sent me the first picture by herself ever. But 2 weeks later I found out she not only sent it to another guy, but I was not even first. I got the crummy seconds. After the picture we fought even more and more because it was difficult to get her to do anything, even though I would compliment her appearance and the way she dressed. In fact, about 70% of her wardrobe I helped pick out. Fast forward to New Year's Eve, she wants some time apart. We fought, and on New Year's Day she moved to her mom's house. I kept the kids because they each have beds here and will have to sleep on the floor over there. On her first Friday of being a separated woman, keep in mind I agreed to her time apart, she told me on the phone just as she left work that she was going to have dinner with her sister, and I believed her. 1 hour later I find out she is at his house and she is going to dinner with him. The reason I know where she was is because I tracked her on Find My iPhone. But I was able to keep her from having dinner with him. No, I am the bad guy for tracking her. 2 days later we decided to finally go to church for the first time in our relationship, and it seems to have worked a little. She sees that she can make our marriage work somehow. I still love this woman. We are going to go to counseling today, and I am hoping for some answers either way so that we can fix this or move on. My question is, should I ask her if she is in love with him in the therapy session or before? I am in total anguish and truly heartbroken ever since the picture situation, and the part that gets me is that she doesn't even think she is cheating because she didn't sleep with him. I am going crazy and she will not talk to me. I am not keeping the kids from her because her mom is the babysitter and takes the little one to school near her home. I am not ready to walk away, but I also don't want to be the guy that begs her to take me back every day. Wish me luck, and if you pray, please pray for me. Comments. Let the counselor lead the way. You say very little and answer direct questions only. Do not get off topic. Answer the question. You will learn more from listening carefully. Even if you disagree with what she says, do not say anything. Wait to be asked. She probably had it in her head that you have failed her by your long-term unemployment. The OM looks mighty attractive, even if he too is unemployed. He is new, different, and a chance for her to change her life. I am not surprised she chose New Year's Day to lay it on you. The day represents new beginnings. Is it important to you if they have had sex? Because the chances are astronomical that they have. Sex of all kinds, because it is not you. New person, new and different methods. Things you would not believe she would do. Accept that as a fact and put it aside if you want to reconcile. Double your efforts at improving yourself. Start by looking under every stone for a job. Be persistent. Go back to every place you've applied and try again. Work temp jobs, as many as you can get to move out of your folks' place. You won't be attractive to her until you can do that. It might be best to let her go on her own while you tend to yourself and kids. Your efforts at winning her back will be futile until you can compete with the rest of the herd. OP responds, I have been working now for 18 months with a good county job, but the pay is half what I used to get. Should I ask her if she has had sex with him tonight during our session? If it's over, it's over. Bye. She says she wants to try. I took the picture she sent to him really hard, and I don't know if I can take it if she did have sex with him. I want the truth from her, and I can live with that. My emotions are all going crazy right now. From what I found out on my own, he is either separated or divorced. He has kids but lives alone. I honestly believe she has done nothing with him. Between the picture and now, we fought almost every other day. I kept throwing it in her face every time she didn't want to do anything. I checked all phone records on cell, but I'm sure she speaks with him from work. I finally spoke with him after emailing him like 30 times and went to his house, but he never answered the door or was not home. This was at 8 a.m. last Saturday morning. He says he was there as a friend, but I don't buy it, and he was telling me everything she told him about me and how I call her fat and she has to go to the gym, and it was all bull crap. I have never told her that ever. I want to believe but have serious doubts. I know I have my own issues and can be a real bee sometimes, but never in my life thought she would do this. It's so ducking hard not hearing her voice. It's hard to move on. I did raise her son as my own until he was 6 when I lived at her house, and then he ended up with his maternal grandmother because we moved into a small 1-bedroom unit at the time. We had my first, because grandma was attached to him and didn't like me from get-go. As for my shape, I am 195, 110 skinny arms and legs with muscle, small gut size 34, pants 45, chest 36, waist under ribs. I've been at the gym more this week than all of last year. I rode my bicycle 15 miles last year and have great calves and quads. So, it's not that I am fat because the OM is heavy, at least 275 and older. She's 38, OM about 48. You know, somewhere along the line I always thought I would be the one to cheat because I didn't think she was giving it to me as much as I wanted. I never thought it would be her, and now I know I have to move on with or without her. If she did have sex with OM, I have to live with it in order to make it work for me and my children. I'm not innocent, but I didn't cheat. Right now, I just cannot shake this feeling that it is over and I will have to move on. She will not commit to saying she may come back. My children are paying for both of our mistakes and I cannot help but feel somewhat responsible. For now, she goes to church with us and we still pay the bills together. She sees the children almost every day, but I know it's not enough for them. My heart still aches for this woman and I am just praying for the courage and the strength that my boys need from me right now. I can't make this pain go away. Comments. It often takes two to ruin a marriage. It sounds like you can own your part of it and learn from it. You did not cheat. She did. Learn from your mistakes and you will be the better person for it. That's life, learning from our mistakes. To me this means you deserve better. I hope you will carry that confidence with you, along with a sense of acceptance and some emotional distance. She is the one who is losing here. Yes, it hurts. It hurts everyone. Sorry. She has an animal, emotional, need for validation, attention, sex. She does not think enough of herself to act honorably. My respect for such a woman goes through the floor. It's hard to let go and move on. Just be honest with yourself about what kind of woman you are letting go of and moving on from. Once a woman goes where she has gone, well, it changes them, usually forever. She is not the woman she was, and the activity of justifying and rationalizing her decisions drops the bottom out of her moral compass. You will now not believe how low she can go, but I am afraid you will find out. Do yourself a favor, don't put anything beneath her. And when she falls, let her fall hard. You will be doing her a favor. That is some woman you pine for. She has little use for you. Sure, she is dangling something for you to keep you in reserve, just in case things do not go well. I suspect she is also trying hard to not be that girl who is dishonest, disloyal, immoral, and known as a hoe. It is not who she sees herself as, even as she acts the part. For her own peace of mind, she drops a few crumbs her way. It is for her, not for you. I have a feeling if you ever played poker with this woman, you'd lose everything you have. You're on your way to doing that as it is. Have some dignity. The woman in your mind and memory is a different person than the one who comes and goes as she pleases. If this goes on much longer, the kids are going to learn a very bad lesson in how to treat their future partners. They will think it is normal to lie and treat their friends with no respect as long as they get what they want. Teach them what it is to be a man of character. Their character is being shaped every day, and every day they learn something new by watching the two of you. OP responds, sorry to say that my marriage of almost 15 years and our lives together of over 20 years is over. Last night we had separate visits with the marriage counselor and she admitted to her that she did not want to get back together and just move on. After my session I went to pick up my little one from her and I asked point blank if she is done with me or if she wants to work this out. And fortunately for me, she does not want me back, and now I must move on for me and my children. I am still heartbroken about what she has done, but now I have a sense of relief. This truly sucks in so many ways for me. If she wanted out, all she had to do was talk to me and not go behind my back and cheat. But she still thinks she didn't cheat. My biggest problem right now is not being busy. Work is slow, and at home I sit alone in my bed watching TV without her next to me. My boys are very independent. The 16-year-old goes to friends and the little one goes outside to play. I play with him as much as I can, but he gets tired and starts playing with his toys. I don't know what would happen if she decided to take them from me. I think my loneliness would get the best of me. I can go out with friends, but then I must leave them alone with my mom, and the both of them together is too much trouble on her. I'm going to have to start letting the little one goes with his mom more just so I can have my time with friends. The problem is most of them are married, and now I don't even know what to call myself anymore. I will go to church tonight and pray, and that's all I can do. Hitting the gym has helped over the last 2 weeks, but it's still hard to listen to any music that doesn't remind me of her. Guys don't cope with other guys like girls do, so that is probably why I'm struggling. God give me the strength. God give me the courage. Right now, my big problem is when I drop off and pick up the little one from her. I see her and all I want to do is hug and kiss her, but I know I must learn not to. Last night when I picked him up, as I was leaving, she was right behind me, and as I turned to say goodbye, she let me kiss her, and I couldn't help myself, so I did. Nothing big, just a peck on the lip, but I kind of lost it, and when she called to say goodnight to the kids, it started all over again with the crap and arguing. She is very comfortable in person, but on the phone, she is totally different. She kept reaffirming me that it is over. She is messing with my emotions and it sucks. I have faith in the Lord to give me the courage and the strength to move on, but it is so hard. I picked up my son today and set things straight in regard to what is going to happen with our kids and our finances. She can file for divorce, I don't care. No more BS and no more lies, because I refuse to believe anything she has to say. She cheated and I pay the price along with my children. F that. I left on my terms, no crying, no kissing, no nothing. I'm feeling better from just being around good friends who support me, and yes, I did tell most of them what she did. The only two people I have not told is my parents, but I did tell her mom, since her mom did the same thing years ago to my wife's father. Like mother, like daughter, right? I had a great night with my kids, and tomorrow I will hit the gym early on my day off and go have fun at night. It helps coming here to read the comments about my life, and yes, it is my life now. I really need to find a lawyer to get her to commit to the finances we are going to pay together, and as soon as that is locked in, I will start looking for lawyers. We have no major possessions, so it should be rather easier than normal. I hope. All I want is joint custody of my kids. I am not scared of my future anymore because I can make my own. I got the closure I needed tonight and saw it with my own eyes. When I picked up the little one, I asked her to talk outside with me for a second about our finances and what the plan was. Well, it took no longer than 2 minutes before she went off on me again, and I had noticed she wasn't in her PJs, but she had jeans and sandals with a nice blouse. Not her work clothes, but whatever. She was rushing to go somewhere, so she picked a fight. As I was leaving, she looked out the window to see if I had left, so I went around the block and parked for a few minutes within viewing distance of her car. 2 minutes later she leaves like a bat out of hell, and I mean she floors it. I followed her and I immediately knew where she was going, to the OM house. I followed and waited until she was inside. I knocked on the door like 3 times and it took like 2 minutes for OM to answer door. First time face to face. This guy acted tough on the phone but was scared at the door. My wife came out another minute later and she had a stupid look of crap on her face. This was my closure. She was stringing me along, and tomorrow I file for full custody, child support. Duck her. He can have her. I still must see her every day though, but now I see right through her. She was telling me that we are separated and she didn't must tell me crap. I asked her straight to her face if she was done with this guy, but she just lies and lies and lies. I needed to get my closure, and to think I would have taken her back. I guess 20 plus years means nothing to her. All I wanted was the truth from her mouth, but she couldn't even do that. Should be fun. A week later update. The next day I called my WW to come pick up the rest of her crap, or I will toss it. Just clothes and shoes, nothing valuable. She comes by and I ask again, but she still denies and says they are only friends. She asked me to put her car in the driveway so that she can load, and I say, do it your damn self. As she goes to move her car, she left her cell phone on the bed, and finally I got my confirmation about the sex. I took pictures of her text messages to OM and found out more than I needed to know. I gave her one more chance to tell me the truth, but she still denied it. So now I show her the cell phone in my hand and she starts screaming about invading her privacy again. When she left, I started reading all their messages. One in particular was that he told her to stop buying Starbucks coffee and drink the office coffee because she needs to start saving for spousal support. Funny and ironic. And another about some specific sexual positions I don't want to mention. That day I called my brother and sisters to lend me some money for a lawyer. I was still on fence about filing because of our financial situation, but I met with one yesterday and put in paperwork asking for joint custody, child support, spousal support, and going after half her pension too. I wish I could see her face when she gets served. She won't be buying any more Starbucks, that's for sure. It still hurts like hell, but in some way I feel somewhat better knowing that I will never take her back after this and will not believe anything she says from now on. I am going to have to get tested this week for everything cause I don't trust her. It's sad that it had to come to this point, but now I know what kind of person she is. A liar, betrayer, immoral, and other stuff I can't say here. My health and my boys are my only focus right now, and somehow I have to start eating right because I am down to 176 pounds, but I like what I see now in the mirror. I was with this woman 20.5 years since I was 17, and she moved on with OM without giving it a second thought. I asked her for all the jewelry I ever bought her and she gave it all back, even her wedding ring, going to sell it to pay my brothers back. It is hard to believe she could be this cold. She still denies cheating because she left, and she will never acknowledge sending the picture was cheating even before she left, and she calls me stubborn. I appreciate all the positive comments here and it makes me feel better at times about all this. It is funny that she used to give me crap for years about all our arguments being about bedroom time, and I always said it was her lack of love and affection, not the sex. But look at her now. All she goes over there for sleeping with OM, and she doesn't even realize this is all the OM wants. She even calls him babe already, but he doesn't. Haha. She is neglecting seeing her kids, and on Saturday only spent 3 hours with her because they wanted to come home to me. priceless. I have been spending a lot of time with them since this has happened, and it's a shame that I just started getting closer now than before. One thing I have always done with them that my parents rarely did with me was to kiss them every morning when I say goodbye and every night before bed and tell them that I love them. And it has become their habit to just come give me a kiss when they get home or when I get home from work. Update: just received this email from her. I changed my name to Dave for now. Dave, I just wanted to apologize for the attitude I was giving you. We will just let everything work out the way it is going to. I just want you to remember one thing: I would never do that to your parents, and I hope you know that. I do feel more comfortable if I have a car that is in my name. I just do not feel right having something that is not mine. So, if you would please just honor what I am asking you. Dave, you already have my kids, which are my life. What more do you want from me? Let us just arrange a time to switch cars. You let me know what works best for you. WS, seems like the OM has calmed her down a bit. I got to say my anxiety has gone down, but I don't feel happy about this. Our children are paying the ultimate price, and that still bothers me. I know it's the OM telling her to calm down and write the email, but I have to say now I will not back down from the support she owes me, because if the roles were reversed, she would have done it a lot sooner. I.e., when I found the picture back in June. Now she is thinking of the children. She would feed my heart to the dogs, and she has no feelings concerning me. I cannot hate her cause I still love this woman. I will just be staying away from her unless it's for the kids or the divorce. There is a Spanish song, and the last line on the song is, "You will beg me for my love on your knees in front of your lover." Loosely translated, this is one of her songs on her phone. Very fitting. But I still wouldn't take her back now. I took some dress shirts and pants to the tailor already since they were too big for me now. I can probably fit into a 32 pants, and he will make all my shirts fitted, and it's cheaper than buying new clothes for now. For now, I just want her to start acting like an adult and a parent to our children. She needs to spend actual quality time with them and not just at her home on the couch. No wonder they want to always come home. I have an update some of you might not like. So, I've been doing a hard 180 on her and didn't reply to most texts from her except for one this past Friday. She asked where I was and I told her, but I really don't care if she asks, and just tell her out of habit. She sends me a text saying sorry for asking where you were. Not my business, and I replied whatever. This word seems to always get her angry, but she says it to me all the time. I let it go like usual, just another day from her. Saturday morning comes and I get another text about her going to Starbucks for coffee since our money is still in the same account. I say fine, and since we came to an agreement with a schedule for her to have the kids, I asked what time she was going to pick them up. I get a call from her 2 minutes later and says, "I'm sorry." She starts talking about what she has done and didn't mean any of it to happen, and so on. She is on the phone crying at the Starbucks parking lot. We continue to talk for over an hour. So, she tells me she wanted to take the boys to lunch as a family since it's been over a month since we've done that. I say fine, and we go to eat in the afternoon, and as we leave the restaurant, I make the mistake of asking if she misses me. Why? I have no clue. To my surprise, she says she misses me very much. So, we get in the car. She compliments me on my physique and says I look good. I am now down to 176, but whatever, and have been hitting the gym hard. As we are driving home, we made a stop at Target for some items the boys and I need at home. As we are leaving, she says, "Wait, I want to get the boys some popcorn," and sends them to the car as we go to the concession in the store. As I'm standing in line, she asks me, "Hey, is it bad that I want you?" I was surprised to say the least, and I just say no. As we're walking back to the car, she feels my flat stomach and tells me she misses me. Duck, what is she doing to me? So, we leave and she starts grabbing my junk in the car, and we stop again at the local 7-Eleven to get the kids some Slurpees, and she starts rubbing against me and grabs my junk again. By now she has activated the launch sequence. We get back home and the kids go inside and she starts again. "Sorry guys, I really could not help myself." We start going at it in the car on the street in front of my house. She starts grabbing. I start grabbing. Still daylight, but whatever. I call the boys to tell them I will be right back and go get them a movie rental from the machine, so that I can come back and get my car and leave. So, I leave and meet her at the local motel. Again, what am I doing? I know it is natural to miss someone after 20 years of being together. But this, I brought some booze from home with me and we have one drink before we start going at it. This was only about 5 p.m. and we went all physical night. I only got about 3 hours of sleep before I got up around 6 a.m. and told her I had to leave. I had plans with a friend already to go for a bike ride. I felt no emotions about R and left with my head up and sore from the physical night. Sunday after my ride I went to church and she called again when I got out. She wants more. And crap, so do I. We meet up again at our now empty house that is still in escrow and go at it again. Holy crap, it's like we're teenagers again and we actually just enjoyed each other's company. So, let the flaming begin. Opinions. I would not R without some serious long-term MC. I have no fantasies or illusions about her coming back. Keep in mind 20 years and 2 children together. I do still love this woman, but I know I can let go now if I have to. And I don't know if she wants to come back either. We just left it at that for now. I do not know why, but I'm feeling like I am back to square one again. Everyone saw it coming but me. After our last weekend together, I've been leaving her alone, but we have been talking a lot, and she gives me these lines about not knowing what she wants and says she is very confused. And she has mixed emotions along with new feelings she has never had before toward me. I never thought I would even think about her, but she says she enjoyed spending time with me and we have not been arguing about anything at all. I was at a spiritual men's retreat with church during the week for a couple of days, and it opened my eyes about what little problems I have with her compared to other marriages. I don't know why my feelings for her have not changed, and I don't know if she still sees POSOM. I didn't sleep with her this weekend, but I wanted to. We had dinner on Saturday and talked for hours again, and she told me she's still hanging on to me too, but she doesn't know what to do. I don't want to keep pushing her in fear of pushing her completely away. After last weekend, I would send her some pics of myself either out and about or at home, and to my surprise she saved them all on her album from the text messages. I don't know what to make of this, and she tells me she looks at them every day. She showed me a picture and handed me her phone, and I started swiping to see other pictures, but I stopped myself. I didn't want to see something I really didn't want to see, but she kept swiping through and showing me what was there, mostly of me. I also saw one she captured from a friend's Facebook page where the friend tagged me and I was having a good time and said it made her jealous because I was with another woman. Not the one I did, but whatever, but it made me feel good that she admitted it to me without me even asking. I can't help but feel responsible for all the bad parts in our marriage now because I am acting different, and even I see it. I know she is still on the fence and I am driving myself crazy again. I don't know what to think about all this. A lesser man would have given up a long time ago, and even a stronger man would have given up too. But what does that make me? So, I called POSOM and informed him she was all his, and thanked him for being away last weekend so that I could service her all weekend long, and service her I did. I got the courage to ask her today if I should let her go, but she still said no and wanted to keep trying to work something out, but she was being honest about where she was going and told me she spent the night last night and she was going again tonight to OM. I told her I was not going to share her and that I do not want to be that man. So, I spoke with him for about 10 minutes and she started texting me a few minutes later saying that I couldn't leave well enough alone. At least now I can be in his head every time he is with her. He might not care, but he will be thinking about it. I am trying, guys. I will move out of my parents this year with my boys. That is my goal, and whatever happens in between is just a bonus. So, I have to move on and stop looking back. Spending time with my boys and friends is all I will do from now on. And see it all from now on, unless it's kids or finances. I have anxiety again, but not as bad as before, and it seems when I am busy it stays put. Going to church gives me a calmness I can't explain, and all I ask for now is for my heart to be at peace and for the strength to provide my boys what they need. Telling OM may have been the wrong thing to do, but it puts the idea in him of what she is capable of. As for me, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? I don't wish bad things on her because she is still the mother of my children. The drama stops, and hopefully I have the balls to say no if she ever comes crying back. Well, she is very angry at me for telling OM what I did, so I assume he did say something about it and wasn't too happy. Too bad. Makes me feel better and I can now move on. D is going to be fun for me. I can't go any lower than what she already did, so whatever I get is just a bonus. She still thinks I am going to give her my car and she's going to give me hers. Yeah, right. 1 month later, I am living the life I deserve to live right now. Started dating and I got to say it feels good to have someone who cares about me for once. She is 4 years younger and great body and gorgeous. Nothing serious yet, but we will see. WS has yet to respond to my divorce papers, but I am not worried since my lawyer said we can just get a no-contested divorce. Makes things easier on my end. My boys are doing great and they are spending more time with their mother, which is good for them. I had a birthday party a couple weeks ago and it was awesome. Lots of friends came and it lasted till 4:30 a.m. Got drunk and met some new single girls in the process. I am no longer calling or texting the STBXW, and I don't even answer her texts unless they are regarding kids or finances. Another month later, I am happy to say things are still going good with me and my boys. And STBXW snapped out of her fog with POSOM. She admitted to me that he never treated her the same after I had told him about what we did that weekend, so she ended it with him. So she says, "Karma, I am still seeing same girl I met at my party, nothing serious, just enjoying each other's company for the time being. We are going on a short 4-night trip to Cancun next month. First vacation in over 10 years. She makes me happy and I make her happy. My boys are still my priority and we still go to church on the weekends they are with me. We have gotten closer but still struggle at times without mom around. She fights every chance she gets and all I can do is smile. She has seen a picture of the other girl and she don't like tough cookies. She does not want to help with finances unless she directly pays herself or buys stuff herself for the kids. I don't mind, but she thinks if she gives me money that I would use it on another girl. Anyways, I will keep you posted on D and any changes. I still struggle with being a single dad, but my boys appreciate what I do for them. We have Dodgers tickets for Friday fireworks night, just me and the boys. 6 months later, final update. I have not been on here in a while. It is coming up on 1 year since my WWS left. I have had my ups and downs lately, especially with the holidays. I will backtrack a little bit. I had met a new girl in March and was with her about 4 months until she said she needed more time from me. I told her that my children are my #1 priority right now and I could not give her what she needed, or maybe I didn't want to. I know I was still hurting from my separation and maybe that is what led to it. We still managed to go on vacation together since we had already paid for everything and decided to just go as friends. What happened when my WWS found out was priceless. She gave me so much grief for going on a vacation, not because of the money but because it was with someone else. She says I never took her anywhere. I still go to counseling and even invited my WWS to come. That did not go well. She keeps throwing the other girl in my face because she said she tried to come back to me. As the time went by, I still wanted to work things out, but she still kept lying to me about certain things. She was still seeing POSOM in August, and I don't know for sure if she still is or not. It is hard to let go, and I know I need to do that for my own sanity. There is no way I can be with anyone now because I can't give anyone the time they need and deserve. I am still hurting, and the only thing that keeps me going are my 2 boys. January 1st is the day she left last year. Hopefully I can get through it okay. Why I still love her is beyond me, and as much as I want to take her back, I don't know if I can ever trust her. We speak almost every day because of the children, and there is no way around that. The boys have struggled this past year in school and began acting out. Our divorce is still pending because we both have reservations about it. I only asked for her to provide for the children and nothing else. Time is all I have right now, and I just keep myself busy with work, gym, friends, and my boys. My comment. You guys wanted a story where the guy stand up for himself. Do you like this story?